Hi and welcome to your Theraband Pilates class today. We are working with resistance to build strength and body awareness and to encourage flexibility. You need a Theraband. I've got a medium one. If you have a lighter one or a stronger one, feel free to use it. And yeah, let's get started. All right, my loves, let's take the band and bring it underneath our feet. Make sure that you hold both ends. And we place it down like a skipping rope. Good. And then we want to grab it a bit closer to our feet. So we have a nice little resistance there, not too much. Good. And then we're just going to start with some roll downs just to arrive and settle down in our bodies to feel the body. And then you're going to take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, you're going to nod the chin to the chest. You're going to round and curve that spine. Let the bend get loose, and you want to roll down bone by bone. Shoulders are getting heavy. Then when you arrive at the bottom, bend slightly your knees. Shift your trunk to the front, deep breath in, and then exhale, draw the tailbone down and start to rolling back up vertebra after vertebra. We're stacking one on top of each other, back again here. Head is the last thing you drop. Good, let's go one more. Take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, you're gonna roll down, melting down the spine here. You really want to pull that navel in towards your spine. Good. Bend your knees softly. Hold at the bottom. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, you're going to start rolling back up. Start with your tailbone, your sacrum, pelvis, lower back, mid back, upper back, neck, and then your head. Good. All right. Now, we're gonna go into a side bend. So we're gonna start bending to the right side. Keep both arms straight, and you feel the right side a bit loosen up on the bend, and you still have some resistance on the left side, but keep the shoulders away from the ears, and then exhale, bring it back to the middle. We go to the other side. You bend over to the left, both arms stay straight, shoulders away from the ears, and then as you exhale, bring it back up. Good. We go two more, just warming up here, mobilizing the spine. Keep both feet pressing into the mat. And then back, one more to the right. Breathing in into the rib cage, exhale, back to the middle, last one to the left. Good, and then you come back to the middle. Good, all right. Now we're gonna still keep the band underneath the feet. We're gonna come into some bicep curls here. We're gonna do some nice upper body work, then go into abdominal, some glutes, legs, and yeah, whole body again as always. So now we wanna have a little bit more resistance here. So if you're gonna grab the band more towards the knees, you can go ahead, or if it's gonna be way too much, then you have always the option to hold it up more towards your hip. Okay, I'm gonna go for somewhere in between. Then you wanna keep strengthening and lengthening the arms down. Draw your fists, turn them so they face me. And then you're gonna bend the elbows, pull the bend, a nice bicep curl here, and then you stretch that arms out. Good, exhale, bend, inhale, open. And as you bend and stretch, I want you to keep the ribcage closed. The chest bone is staying in. Keep moving, keep bending and stretching. Good. I show you also from the side. So my trunk is super stable here. Nothing is moving, it's just from the elbow. Good, and we curl into the bicep. Make sure your neck is super long, aligned with the rest of the spine. Good, let's go 5. Last 4. and 3. Last 2. 1 more. And then stretch and release. Nice job, everybody. Good. Now we want to bend those elbows and bring them next to the rib cage. Now you can maybe loosen the bend up a little bit. You can make little fists, and the fists are in front of your elbows. Make sure that your feet are still hip distance apart, feet pressing down into the mat. And now we're gonna just open the arms to the side, and then exhale, you close. Good, we go again. You open to the side and close the arms back in front of the elbow. Every time you open the arms, you squeeze the shoulder blades at the back of your body. And when you bring them back in, you open the shoulder blades. Good. So imagine you have a little tomato in between the shoulder blades. And every time you open the arms, you squeeze that tomato. And every time you bring the arms back, you have so much space, so there's maybe a third shoulder blade in between, okay? And then again, we open and we bring it back. Good. Upper back muscles are getting stronger here, the shoulders as well, but also the arms. So good for the posture. Keep your neck long. Use here your core as well, so you want to keep the navel pulling in towards your spine. Good. Let's go for 5 and 4. Last 3 and 2. 1 more, and then close and release. Whew, good. It can be a little bit tough on your hands because we're gripping the band really tight. So don't worry if you feel a bit like you're gripping too much. That's absolutely fine. All right, last thing here in this position, a nice chest expansion. I'm gonna turn around again so you can see me from the side. We keep the arms really long next to our thighs. Maybe you loosen that band a little bit up. Now we want to bring our arms back behind the hip, okay? Nice chest expansion here. So you're gonna inhale, and as you exhale, reach the arms to the back, pull the band, and then bring it back in. And then you go again, navel in, use the core, and bring it back in. Nice. So remember, as you reach the arms back, you want to keep the shoulders away from the ears. The rib cage is going to stay in closed, and the breastbone in between your ribs, okay? So what I tend to see here is that we do this, yeah, flowing ribs. We don't want to do this, okay? So keep moving, last 5. Think about your rib cage, 4 and 3. Keep the knees softly bended, last 2. Last one, go as far as you can, and then release. Nice job, everybody. Good. Remove the bend. Roll your shoulders. Whew. And then we are gonna take the bend one more time. And we're gonna place it under one foot. But before, you want to turn around on your mat. Then you're gonna bring just the left foot in the middle of the bend. And then you have, again, one end of the bend in the left side and then the other in the right. Good. Step the right foot out. And now we're gonna come into a nice Arabesque with a little fly combination here. So for this one, I really want you to keep the navel in the whole time towards the back of your spine here, okay? And then you twist the pelvis and the hip so it's facing the front of the mat. Now, reach the shoulders away from your ears, and then we're gonna bend softly the left knee as you shift the trunk to the front. You keep bending the knee even more. Pull the band out. Maybe you can lift the right leg off. Good. Go as far as you can. Bring the hands down, and then the leg as well was a bit wobbly here. So we want to stay focused and controlled. Let's go just 5 more here. Weight goes to the front, bend that left knee, open the arms, lift the right leg. Good, and then down. Let's go for 4. Last 3. Last 2. Good, 1 more. Keep the navel in. And release. Good, let's go to the other side. Right foot is gonna step on top of the band, and we reach that left foot to the back. Now we wanna bend the right knee as you shift the trunk to the front, pull the band to the side, open the arms, and lift the left leg up. Goodness, so many words here. All right, now let's prepare ourselves. We take a deep breath in, and then as we exhale, navel is towards the spine, we engage the core. Good, here we go. Shift the trunk to the front and lower. Good. Good, let's go 3 more. Squeeze the back of your leg here. Last 2. Keep the right knee bending. Good, and then 1 more. Press the heel into the mat and release. Well done, that was a tough one. Good, now let's bring the band to the side for a moment, and we're going to come into some curtsy lunges just to fire up those legs a little bit more. Now, you want to step that right foot behind the left, so in a little crossed position, all toes facing me, and then you're gonna bring the hands on top of the pelvis or to the side, your choice, and then you bend both knees. And exhale, you press it up, reach the right foot out. We go again. Bring it back behind, bend the knees. Now as you come up, squeeze the left heel into the floor, engage your upper thigh and your left glute as you squeeze it up to the top. Good. We go for 6 more. Exhale, press it up. 5. Keep the back flat, engage your core. And 4. Good. 3 more. And last 2, almost there. Do it very slowly, with control. And then exhale, squeeze it up to the top, bring the right foot out, bring it in, bring the left foot out, and we go straight to the other side. Now left leg is gonna cross back behind the right. Find first your position with your toes, and then core is engaged, and then you're gonna glide the back down, bend both knees, exhale, right heel is pressing into the floor, and you squeeze it up and step the left foot out. Nice. We go again. Good. Now bring all your weight into that right leg, right glute as you press it up. We go for 6 more. 5. 4. 3 more. Good. We do it slowly here for an extra burn. Good, and we got just 1 more. Exhale, squeeze it up. Whew. And release. Nice. Shake your legs out, roll the shoulders, and now we're gonna come onto the mat. So just sit down in the middle of the mat and then grab your band again, and we are gonna place it now again under our feet in the middle, and we grab both ends, one in the left, the other in the right. Now before we start moving, I want you to find your alignment here. I know it's very tempting here to slouch and round that lower back, but remember, we want to sit up nice and tall. Elongate that spine, let it grow from the crown of your head towards the sky. If you need something under your bum, you can get a cushion, or if you have some like nice props, just prop it underneath, so you are going to be more lifted and it's going to be easier in your hip, okay? All right, so we sit up nice and tall. We have the band in our hands, and we're gonna come into a nice roll back and roll up here. Good, so we stretch the arms out to the front, drop the shoulders down, away from the ears. Then as you exhale, squeeze the navel in, scoop the belly out. Then you're gonna tilt back behind your sit bones with the pelvis. And you're gonna start melting down the spine. Start with the lower back, then the mid back, shoulders, upper back, and then the head. Good. And then we start rolling up. Inhale to prepare, you pull the band, and exhale, keep lifting the head, chin to chest, press the lower back into the mat, and then roll it up. Nice. And then we go again. We roll back, tilt the pelvis back behind the sit bones, scoop the belly out, keep the shoulders away from the ears, keep the heels drawing into the floor. And now the band is gonna assist you here a little bit to roll up. Inhale to prepare, exhale, chin to chest, we roll it up. Good, let's go for 3 more. Keep the hamstrings pressing into the mat, especially when you start rolling up. Good, we're mobilizing the spine. 2 more. Keep pulling the band. Relax your shoulders. And we go for 1 more. We roll back. Good, and then let's stay down. We're just gonna carefully remove the left foot and switch the band into the right hand. You can lift the right leg off. And now the band goes into the right hand. We have both ends here, okay? The right leg is lifted up to the sky. It can be straight, or maybe the knee softly bended, and then point your toes. Keep the left foot anchoring on the mat and the left hand next to your hip. We're gonna do some circles here. Now you wanna bring that leg towards the left, and then you lower it down. You circle it back up, and then we go again. So it's not a full circle here. It's more like an oval one. You keep the right elbow pressing onto the mat, and your pelvis as well. So we are circling the leg, the thigh bone from the hip joint. Okay? So especially the left pelvis side is really glued to the mat. Nothing is moving, no shifts here. Good. Let's go 1 more. And then we reverse the circle. Good. Nice, let's go for 3. Think about the pelvis, use the core, engage the muscles here, and then 1 more. And bring the leg back to the top, bend the knee, take the band out, and then we change to the other foot. Bring the band now underneath the left foot. Good, grab it into the left hand, anchor the left elbow down, keep the right foot on the mat, right knee bended, and then you want to make sure that your right side of the pelvis is on the mat. Okay, I know it's a lot you have to think about, but I promise it will always get easier. Okay, so now we're gonna start circling this left leg. You're gonna bring it in, lower, open, and circle. We're circling from the hip joint. We press the left foot into the floor. We squeeze the abdominals, and we're mobilizing the hip. Work in the lower abs, the core. Good. And just go as far it's possible and available for you. It doesn't have to be a big one. Keep it more small here. Good. There you go. 3 and 2, 1, and then we reverse the circle. Good. Nice. And 4 and 3. Keep the pelvis still. 2, 1, and then lift it up and take the band out. Nice job. Well done. Good. Now let's remove the band for a moment. I'm gonna come into some abdominals. You wanna bring both hands back behind your head and your legs go in tabletop. Knees above the hip, shins parallel to the sky. Now on an exhale, you're gonna curl up, lift the head, neck and shoulder tips off the mat. Good. Find a beautiful C curve in your spine. Keep the navel pulling in. We have a little gap under the lower back. Now we want to stretch the right leg out. And now we're going to just lower it a little bit and lift. Good. And as you lift and lower, you press the lower back into the mat. Maybe this leg is externally rotated here. Good. When we go 5, 4, keep your shoulders away from the ears, and 2, and 1, and then bend the knee, place the feet down, rest the head, have a little moment here, and then we go straight to the other side. Inhale to prepare, exhale, curl up, bring the legs into tabletop, stretch the left leg out. Keep the right knee above the right hip, and then can you lower that left leg a little bit and bring it back up. Good. Don't forget to breathe. Keep rounding that spine. Keep pressing the lower back into the mat here. A little imprint. We go 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend the knee, place the feet down, relax your head. Good, release the hands, bring the neck to the hip, and swing your legs to the left, to the right. Nice. And then bring them back to the middle. Good. Now, let's do a little single leg stretch here, okay? But we are gonna bring our hands back behind our head. We're gonna inhale, and as we exhale, we curl up. We bring both legs into tabletop. And now we're gonna stay in the curl up. You're gonna stretch the right leg out. You lower, you lift, you bend. Left leg, stretch, lower, lift, bend. Right leg, stretch, lower, lift, bend, left, low, stretch, lower, lift, and bend. Good. So it's a little combination of what we've been doing before and a single leg stretch, kind of. Good. Keep always the knee back above the hip. Good. Let's go for 3 more. Keep breathing. Keep the shoulders away from the ears, elbows open. Just one more. And then tabletop, feet down, head down. Whew, and release. Nice. Good, well done. Let's go for one more. Now we're gonna use our band here again. And you can make it double or just use it as it is. If you have a strong band, I wouldn't recommend to do double because it's gonna be super heavy. Of course, if you want, you can do that, feel free. I'm gonna use it just as it is. And then I'm grab it into my hands and I stretch the arms out so the band is above my chest. Now I bring the legs back into tabletop, shins parallel to the sky. Now on an exhalation, you're gonna lift the head and lower the band on top of your shins. Then press the arms down as you pull the band down towards the mat. Release, bring the arms up, lower the head down. Good, here we go. 5 more. Inhale and exhale. Curl up, band goes on top of the shins. Press it down. Lift, reach up, lower the head. Nice. 4 more. And 3. Don't forget to find your banana shape in the spine. You really want to round it here. Good. 2. And then 1 more. Reach the arms out, place the feet down and relax. Good. Swing your legs to the right, to the left side. Gentle twist. And then you wanna turn around on your right side. Then you're gonna gently press yourself up and then come onto all fours. Good, now let's have a quick stretch here for the abdominals. You wanna inhale, reach the chest bone to the front, open up your heart, and then as you exhale, you wanna round that spine, angry cat position. Good, 1 more. Inhale, reach, drop the shoulders down. Exhale, round. Good, last one. Inhale, exhale, curve. Good. Then come to neutral. Walk the hands in towards your knees. Grab your band, then place it to the front. And we're gonna bring our right foot onto the band, again in the middle. Then you're gonna grab both ends. You cross the band. I'm gonna show you quickly from the front. So you have it here, and then you cross. Good. So the right knee can go in between the band. All right? Good. Then have one end in the left hand and the other in the right hand. Then bring the arms back, the foot as well. Place the knee down, and then from here you're gonna come onto all fours. Good. And really grab the band. Make sure it's really secured in your hand. Once you are in your all fours position, you wanna bring the navel in, flex the right foot, keep the back flat, shoulders relaxed, neck is aligned with the rest of your spine, and then we're gonna kick the right leg up, take the knee off, kick it up, keep the right knee bended, and then bring it down. Good. You lift it up and down. And as you keep moving, I want you to bring the right hip towards the floor. So the pelvis again is square, the hip is in one line. You stay with your weight in the middle. Keep the mat pressing away. Squeeze the right glute, the right hamstring. Good. Let's go. 6. Nice. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. Good. Let's have a little rest here for the wrist. You can come into child's pose. Keep your toes tucking in, not to lose the band, because we still want to work into that same leg. And then bring it back into all fours, sorry. And then we're gonna stretch that right leg out that we've been working. Good. And you wanna keep tucking the toes. Make sure that your band stays where it is. And now the straight leg is gonna go up and down. You're gonna lift and lower. You're gonna lift and lower. Good. Keep your hip again in a line. Use the core. Good, and then you lift and lower. Keep the back flat. Try not to go too high here. So go too high, you're gonna lose the core and you might shift to the left. Okay, we go 4 and 3, 2, 1. Lower, bend, bring it in, have a rest. Find your child's pose, stretch the arms out, lower the head down. Take a deep breath in. Good. And then walk your hands in. Remove the band from the right foot and we go to the other side. Now you wanna bring the left foot into the band in the middle. Then you're gonna cross the band. So opposite hand is in the left hand, the other in the right. Your knee is in between the band. You pull it back, drop the left knee down, tuck your left toes, and then you're gonna bring the band down with your hands and find your all fours position here. Good. Knees are under your hip, hands under your shoulders. Good, keep the back flat, navel is in, core is engaged. Then we're gonna kick the leg up, exhale, squeeze it up and lower. Imagine you're wearing a heavy boot and it's so heavy that you can't shift your pelvis. Good, and you just go as high as you can without twisting or losing your control here in the middle. Think more to bring the weight to the left than to the right side. We go 6, 5, keep the head high, neck is long. 3, 2, 1, lower, release. Let's have a little rest. Find your child's pose, keep the toes tucked, bend stays where it is. Deep breath in and out. Find back your all fours. Make sure the bend is secured here. Keep the neck long, stretch the left leg out. Tuck the toes, keep the foot flexed. And then straight left leg is gonna lift and lower. Engage the hamstrings, the left glute. Good. Find your mind to muscle connection here. Lift the shoulders up and down, away from the ears. We go 4 and 3 and 2, 1. Lower, release. Last time, child's pose. Have a nice quick stretch. Deep breath in and out. And then lift yourself up. Good, well done. Now remove the band and just bring it to the side and come on your belly. And always when we're on our belly, you want to press the pubic bone down and engage your core. So squeeze the navel so it's off the mat, all right? Good. You can close your legs or slightly open them up here. You're gonna rest your head on top of your hands. Good. And then we're gonna inhale. We just slightly lift the head off the hands. Keep the gaze down. Keep pressing the hip bones into the mat, and then lower the head down. Your elbows stay bended, and you keep pressing them onto the mat as you inhale, lift the head, the chest, and then melt it down. Let's go for 2 more just to prepare. And then 1 more. And lower. Good. Rest your head down. Now grab the band and take it in both hands. And you want to grab it more in the middle, so the hands are shoulder width apart. Legs can be open and wider than the mat still. You press your pubic bone down and navel off to protect your lower back. Draw the shoulder blades down towards the hip. Now inhale, lift the head and the chest, and then glide the shoulder blades down by sliding your hands slightly on the floor. Then can you lift the hands up? Can you pull the band, lift the arms up, and then bend the elbows, and then stretch them out, lower the arms and the head. Okay, so as we lift the band and the head and we pull the band, you want to come into like W cactus arms. Stretch it out and lower everything. Okay, we go again. Inhale, lift the head and the arms with the band. Keep reaching the arms higher. Pull the band out, bend the elbows, W arms. Band goes above the head. Stretch them out to the front and lower everything. Good. Let's go 4 more. Inhale. Exhale. Lower. Inhale, lift, bend, pull, bring it above the head, stretch it out, lower. Good. Last 2. And 1 more. And release. Nice. Bring your hands next to your chest, press yourself up, find a nice child's pose here around the lower back. Sit on your heel, stretch the arms out, head goes in between the arms, and really, really round the lower back to release it here. Good. Then gently roll up. And then let's finish here with some 3 deep breaths, just to calm the nervous system down a little bit. You can close your eyes, keep your head rested on your thighs. Take a deep breath in through your nose. Feel your body. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale. Feel the muscles you've worked just now. And exhale, let go. Last one, the deepest breath of today. And out. Good. And then gently open your eyes. And you are all done for today. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you feel a little bit lengthened, strengthened, and stretched and worked. And yeah, I see you soon on the mat. Bye.